Well, good morning, everyone. This morning, I've declared a state of emergency in the province of Ontario. We're facing an unprecedented time in our history. This is a decision that was not made lightly. COVID-19 constitutes a danger of major proportions. We're taking this measure because we must offer our full support and every power possible to help our healthcare sector fight the spread of COVID-19. The first order under this declaration will be the prohibition of organized public events of over 50 people, including parades and events and services within places of worship until March the 31st. Secondly, the following establishments are closed effective immediately until March the 31st. All facilities providing indoor recreational programs, all public libraries, all private schools as defined in the Education Act, all licensed child care centers, all bars and restaurants, except to the extent that such facilities provide takeout food and delivery. All theaters, including those offering live performances of music, dance, and other art forms, as well as cinemas that show movies and concert venues. Again, this order will come into effect immediately. I want to be very clear about what this means and what this doesn't mean. This is not a provincial shutdown. I repeat, this is not a provincial shutdown. The vast majority of businesses, including those most vital to day-to-day life, will not be affected by this order. Essential services and essential needs will be available to every individual and family. Groceries, convenience stores, pharmacies, manufacturing facilities, public transit, important public services, construction sites, office buildings will all continue to operate. Right now, we need to do everything possible to slow the spread of COVID-19 in order to avoid overwhelming our healthcare system. The health and well-being of every Ontarian must be our number one priority. We must think about our children, our parents, and our grandparents. We must think about our neighbors, our colleagues, and our friends. We must think about the elderly, those with health issues, and every other person across this province. All of these people have been in my heart and on my mind with every decision I've made during this crisis. It is imperative we protect every person and every family across this province. We must act decisively, and we must not delay. As COVID-19 continues to spread, the government must be in a position to take any and all actions necessary. That is why today, Ontario has declared a state of emergency. As I've said all along, we've been preparing for every scenario. This decision was not made lightly. It was based on the advice of our Chief Medical Officer of Health and public health officials. Our cabinet deliberated late into the night and again very early this morning. As we take action to fight the spread of this virus, I want to assure the people of Ontario their government is taking every step possible to flatten the curve. We're taking the steps necessary to protect you and your loved ones. We're taking these measures now while our system is strong and to ensure it remains strong in the days and months ahead. I want to urge calm across the province. No expense will be spared to support Ontarians in need. There's no level of support we won't consider. By declaring a state of emergency, our province will be in the position to act as fast and decisively as needed. Again, this decision was not made lightly. We've seen around the world that jurisdictions like Ontario, who take timely and decisive action, have so far stayed ahead of this virus. We must flatten the curve and help stop the spread of COVID-19. We understand this decision will impact workers across this province. My message to these people is that we will support you during these difficult times. We expect the federal government to support Ontarians with the following measures. They must work with us to establish a loan program to support businesses. Immediate EI reforms must be implemented to support workers. The eligibility criteria must be expanded to include workers impacted by this outbreak. In Ontario, I've directed our cabinet to look at all options necessary to support the workers and businesses during this unprecedented time.